Всем привет, с вами NoDotaGames, как обычно. Звук нормально. Второй день проходим Metal Gear Solid 2. Вчера прошли вступление с бункером. Увидели Metal Gear новый, разработку. И успешно утонули. Ну, по сюжету вроде как утонули, но непонятно. Такие дела. Теперь продолжаем, поехали. Запускаем игру. Чпуньк. Тихо, микрофон. На. Ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. Вот я микрофон дернул, я теперь думаю, что он может глючить. Надо проверить. Может глючить. Надо... Нет, не глючит, нормас. Ту-ду-ду-ду-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. Загрузка. Последний этот сейв, да? Погнали. Бла-бла-бла. 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 Это мы уже все слушали, читали. Бла-бла-бла. Фу, сколько тут. Это мокрицы, походу. То ли тараканы, то ли мокрицы. Скорее всего, мокрицы. Да, я не хотел нырять, ну да ладно. А я могу нырнуть до конца? Могу.
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for swimming. Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left analog stick. Up will take you up. Down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to zero, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Ок. Кто из вас кнопка удара? Ни хрена не видно под водой. Что за вода такая? Че, прям ничего под водой нет? Не может быть. Не верю. Неужели настолько бесполезное место? Мада. А мне казалось, что я что-то находил под водой. Ну так вообще ничего не видно. Ладно. Где тут лестница-то? Ай, блин, не то. Пальто. Чпонька. Так, пу-пу-пу, пу-пу-пу-пу-пу. Но я вижу, что тут можно немножечко поползать. Привет, Захиня. Нет, это уже не корабль. Ты же на прошлом стриме смотрел и видел, что я уже корабль прошел. Ты чего хоть? Какой корабль? Па-ба-бам, па-ба-па-ба-бам. Блин, через эти очки ни хрена не понятно. Уснул, когда взрывал из пистолета, ну вот это был почти конец корабля. Потом был длинный коридор, потом мы сфотали Metal Gear новый. И, короче, пошли ролики, корабль взорвался, и Снейк остался в море, в открытом. Как-то так. У меня есть что-нибудь из оружия? Нет, конечно. Ни хрена нету. А чё почему паёк с мокрицей? Чё это? Чё это за хрень? Почему у меня на пайке мокрица какая-то? Ну это бинокль, это понятно.
Raiden, you should be used to the controls by now. Proceed with your mission. The clock is ticking. Get on the elevator on the far side of this area and get to the upper section of the big shell.
Да, иду, я иду. Чё пристал? Чё с Васяном?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gralukovich man.
Gralukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Нет, босса не было, это было вступление, и там просто показали ролик, и после чего началась вот эта вот часть игры. Это водоочистное сооружение, насколько я помню, находящееся в открытом море. Построено для очистки морской воды от последствий взрыва танкера, в котором был Metal Gear. Вот, и сюда вроде как проникли террористы, они захватили президента и угрожают там экологической катастрофой. Если, короче, там какие-то емкости в танкере взорвутся, то море станет неживым.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator, a node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd, node.
Oh,
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Кнопки выбора качества нет. Ну, Twitch, значит, не дал кнопку выбора качества. Значит, не судьба. Я тут ничего не сделаю. К сожалению. Ну, вчера было, сегодня нет. Не я решаю, когда она будет, а когда нет. Twitch решил, что сегодня ее не будет. Я ничего с этим сделать не могу.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
Зашибись. Коробочки я могу использовать. Где мне коробочки только найти? Там. Непонятно. Там. Челиков нужно куда-нибудь спрятать. Знать бы куда. О, паёк, нормас. Паёк, это хорошо. По волнам, по волнам. Пускай, короче, в шкафу отдыхает. Нормас тема. Второго тоже надо в шкаф отнести. А чё, за хинь лагает, что ли, стрим или чё? С таким качеством, которое есть сейчас с источником. Тю-ру-ру, тю-ру-тю-ру-ру. Инет может лагать, пока не лагает. Ну и ок. Значит, пока нет причин переживать. Ну блин. Все, отдыхайте. Ту-ту-ту. Смотрим, есть ли тут еще что-нибудь интересное. И видим, что нет. Райден, кстати, появляется потом еще в Metal Gear Rising. Это слэшер. А, кстати, да, мы не за Снейка сейчас играем, а за Райдена. Держу в курсе за хинью. Чё? Райден? Ну, тоже из какой-то секретной организации агент. Пришел ликвидировать террористов. Больше ничего пока не знаю. Я не помню. А, это настройки игры? Ёптить. Ок, ок, ок. Ну ок, чё. Прикольно. Да?
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now.
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose,
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack,
what?
do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
У брата 9, у меня 31. Все в декабре. Прикольно. Ну, 31 не прикольно. Новый год и день рождения в одном флаконе. Такое себе. Прячься. Ни хрена себе. Ни хрена себе. А, все, лифт приехал. Ок. Поехали наверх. Что хоть один сказал, что 31?
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Найти терминал, окей. Что 31-го все Новый год празднуют и всем пох на твой день рождения. Ну это же, блин, логично, по-моему. Бинт. Бинт не прикольно. Ой, я подскользнулся на какахах. Лол. Нужно найти М9, а где я его найду?
What's up, Jack?
Надо засейвиться.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay. I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Что мы могем? Я помню, что где-то есть дырка, но не помню где. Не прикольно. Да где дыра-то? Вот она. Хрен заметишь.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Так, ну, блин, а если я хочу... на ту сторону. Как мне сюда попасть? Никак. Не лезет. Ну там какая-то прикольная штука. Ладно, поползли сюда, значит, пока что. Блин, а где М9 найти? Ту-ду-ду.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Understood. А как так делать?
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Punch button. Punch button. Где мне найти все эти пушки? Как он прыгает от стены к стене? Какой я молодец! Просто. Капец, ну я и, конечно, молодец. Ну, я, конечно, и красавчик.
Right.
Бла-бла-бла.
I see a lot of birds over there. The tanker accident 2 years ago released crude oil containing massive quantities of endocrine disruptors. The fish that absorbed them were then eaten by seagulls, which further concentrated the endocrine disruptors in their bodies. What sort of outcome this will lead to is still currently under review and is yet unclear. It just goes to show that finishing the cleanup of ocean oil spills does not mean that environmental restoration efforts end there as well.
Ок. Так. Что-то не слетает ни хрена. А, вон оно что. Попробуй догадайся еще как таракана стряхнуть.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor.
Я типа потряс коробочку и все слетело. Я такой молодец! Такой, сука, молодец! Ну и говно, конечно. Блин, да я быстрее перезапущусь, чем они меня убьют. Ну и духота, блин. Хрен пойми, как это все еще работает. Видел? Типа потряс коробочку вот так вот. И таракан слетел.
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it.
Да ладно.
Crouch down using the crawl button. Then
Да
push the
ладно.
left analog stick in the direction you want to
Пролезть
move.
можно,
Push
прикинь,
the crawl button
за
again
херню.
to stand up. You can use weapons even while crawling. This is different from VR training, so you keep that in mind.
Что вообще за тараканы? Что он... Да я откуда знаю? Просто нашел паёк в...
Raiden.
Нашел, короче, паёк. В предыдущей локе. Он был с тараканом. Я его стряхнул. Все, конец истории.
What's up, Jack?
Rose, are you okay?
Yes, thank you. It really scared me at first, but I think I've gotten used to it. I'll be behind you all the way, so don't worry.
I guess women really are strong.
Not quite. It's not women that are strong, it's me.
Just as long as I can count on you.
Actually, that's not true. It still scares me to death. But I'll be strong. I'll try. For you. Good luck.
Бла-бла-бла, ударь по стене, и тебя расстреляют из автомата. Я понял. Спасибо, полковник. А как огибать стены вообще? Как это все делается? Ну, конечно, блядь. Конечно, нахуй. Чё бы нет-то? Какое говно просто этот стелс. Их же как-то еще можно душить, по идее. Без палева. Только тут про это ничего не говорят, конечно же. А можно задушить тебе, блядь? Какого хуя он его не хватает?
Got one, I see. Don't leave him lying around. Hide the body as soon as possible. When his comrades come back from the roof, you don't want him being found. If they do find him, they'll be on the alert and things can be
Блин, а
difficult.
как их глушить?
When you take a hostile down, hide the body where a patrol is unlikely to come around. You can drag an enemy personnel's body. This is how to do it. First, walk up to the body.
Почему я его сразу не стал душить? Чё за бред, блядь? Ой, как меня это бесит. Почему он сразу его не начал душить? Почему он сначала его бросил, блядь? Я не понимаю, почему он его сначала, блядь, бросает. почему он его сначала бросает? Вместо того, чтобы, блядь, сразу его начать душить. А у меня есть фотик? Нету. Да куда ты прячешься-то? Просто открой дверь. Просто открой. Молодец. Так. Можно подумать, Захини, у меня там военный двигался, когда я его душить начинал. Ни хрена он не двигался.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it, cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Вбий так вбий. Ок. B это куда-то сюда.
Ride and watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right, I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Задолбали звонки, так это обучение. Как тут без обучения-то? Блять. Какое ж тут кривое управление, а? По крайней мере, когда на стиках играешь. И что, они так и будут палить? Чё за бред? Ну, уходи давай. Сука. Ой, блядь, проще сдохнуть от того, что я... А как отпустить? О, нормас. Проще так. Ну это пиздец, потому что какой-то, блядь. Я хотел быстренько перепрыгнуть через этот, через забор, он, блядь, тупил 1000 лет. Ну уходи уже, а. Чё встал-то? Ну. Наконец-то. Опаньки. Как повысить уровень выносливости, без понятия. Опаньки. Что-то тут нечисто. Нормас, он от патронов уворачивается, я тоже так хочу. От пуль, точнее. Не отдыхает просто. Покрутился такой, нормас, увернулся от всех пуль. Просто крутишься, как балерина, и уворачиваешься. Нормас. Надо будет его убить, возможно. Возможно, но это не точно. Человек и вампир. А? Не гений ли Кодзима? Стелс боевик запихать вампира. А?
What are you?
Today, or rather 6.
Вамп. Фил Ламар. Угадайте, кто? Нет, не Вуди Вудпекер. А кто?
Where is he?
Ну, почти. Почти спецназовец за хиню.
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you? It has to be.
Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Them.
Yeah, Queen?
Are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Угадайте, кто?
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced,
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak? That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy.
Угадай, кто?
Take this too.
Боевой.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero. Currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plan's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden. Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Такой поднялся, чтобы спуститься и вот эту вот коробочку все равно подобрать и вот это вот еще включить. Спит. Надо посмотреть, что тут еще в принципе есть. А у меня что? У меня не М9? У меня соком какой-то. Норм. Так, я... Угу. Угу. Понять бы теперь, что к чему и куда мне, в принципе, идти-то. Так-то выбор невелик. Опа. И что мне это дает? Я нашел бомбу. Алло. Ну, как хотите. Я предупредил. Так, мне нужно в BC. Уф. Уф. Ничего себе, как она умеет. Почему? Почему я так не умею? Это мистер Президент? Походу, это мистер Президент. Да что вы сделаете? В одну попасть невозможно, в другого тоже, в принципе, не попадешь, потому что он как не уворачивается от пуль.
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Упс. А она попадает. В отличие от ее врагов. Блин, если он правильно нырнет, то он вообще даже не повредит себе ничего.
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Что у нее за суперспособность такая, что рядом с ней даже птицы дохнут?
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The president can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep